good evening, good day, good day. Welcome to Positive Rates. We're, as you can tell by the music, we're in Africa. Just in the foothills of Kilimanjaro. Amazing, amazing scenery here. I did a little bit of a flight preview of this, and I gotta say, it is awesome. Just awesome scenery all the way. Plus a really awesome flight over Lake Victoria, which is something to behold. And I didn't realize this until I did a bit of a look at the flight. Lake Victoria is actually the second largest freshwater lake in the world. I didn't know that. It's only surpassed by Lake Superior. So it's just gonna be a great flight. Lots of really cool colors and ground textures and everything like that. Mountains, terrain, plains, everything. It's really, really cool route. Really looking forward to flying it today. We've got two people on the tarmac today. We got Nighthawk, as always, flying in that beautiful, beautiful Airbus 330 headwind livery. That's definitely our favorite livery, isn't it? Look at that. Courtesy of Paintgenix. Thanks so much. J-Hog, he is in I think he must be in the Phoenix, possibly. J-Hog, aren't you? But yeah, he's in the 320. I think you changed planes. You're in something else earlier. We got a little bit of free scenery here too. There's a download for it in the show notes. This is Kilimanjaro Airport. Just an external model, but it adds a bit more than what is there by default, and it looks pretty cool, I must admit. So, yeah, you got the Positive Rate livery. Yeah, I don't have the FedEx. One day, J-Hog, one day I will. I'll be able to see you guys in all your glory. But, of course, today I'm flying the fly-by-wire. Because we love the fly-by-wire. And it's getting better and better and better. It's got a working VNAV in it now, which is really cool. I mean, I think the VNAV, I would say, probably needs a little bit of tweaking, but generally it's pretty good. But, yeah, it's very, very impressive. And departure today too. I think we're just gonna start up the engines pretty much on the spot and do a little turnaround there and get ourselves out. We're taking off via, I think it's runway 9 today. So I'll go into, let me pull up the old flight plan here. Just a moment. Get myself set. Right, so we are departing from, sorry, just bring that music down just a little bit. Departing from runway 09 from Kilimanjaro Airport, and I'm gonna be using the the Gazbo 1A departure, which connects into our route through Gazbo, and we're gonna do a nice slow circle around the mountains. We should be able to see Kilimanjaro as we're coming up as well. Pretty cool. Very, very beautiful scenery. Amazing, though, you have to get above 22,000 feet for this, and the reason for that is before you can turn around, you might hit a mountain, so that's why they do that. And we'll head kind of a north-northwest direction, and then cutting across over through, what is it? Kitsing or something like that. Anyway, bridging Lake Victoria. Now this is stunning. So you can see it on the map here. Lake Victoria is massive, absolutely huge. Second largest freshwater lake, only next to Lake Superior. It's bigger than all the other Great Lakes. And I wondered that when I was looking at it in the sim. I'm like, this is really big. So that's going to be really spectacular. Get some good views of the land and some of the islands that are dotted around here. There's quite a few of them. As we cross into Uganda, and eventually we'll be flying through the now that departure is the Impog 1A arrival, connecting up with the approach into runway 17 today, and we might have some interesting times here because according to the METAR at the moment, we've got thunderstorms, folks, at our destination, so it could be very interesting. We shall see. We shall see. Glad Viper, he's just dropped in. Hello, buddy. How you doing? How you doing, brother? Glad to see you. Nighthawk is, my route's different from what I posted. Yeah, possibly it is. But I did it by SimBrief, so I don't actually know why we posted a route, because we usually do it by SimBrief, but it's all good. I think we'll all arrive at the same destination anyway. Cloud Viper says, can I join? Yeah, absolutely, you can join me. So we're departing from, we're on the North Europe server, just in case you're, it's all written at the top of the screen there, way up at the top. Yeah, actually, I didn't realize there was a route posted in the YouTube, but yeah, that's, I'm sorry about that, Nighthawk. I hope that that's not caused too much confusion. I'm basically, the SimBrief, I'll show you what SimBrief's given me. So, 2 secs. So SimBrief pretty much gave me a direct to NV, November Victor, and then to Kilo India Victor. So what I've done is I've packed around that the 2 departures or the departure and the arrival that I spoke about. But it's a relatively direct route. But I guess that's just based on what winds and don't know. Anyway, so hopefully that doesn't cause you too much bother. But I mean, if you got a route programmed in, just fly that route. That's fine. We'll end up there at some point. They're losing my bearings here. Right. So Cloud Viper says you're coming in. Yep. So we're the flight or the departure and destinations at the top there, Cloud Viper. If you want to jump in quickly. Just kind of back out to see. Apart from that, I think we could probably just get going, guys, if you want to start powering up the old airplanes there. Bring the sim noises in. And I got some lovely African music to accompany us on our journey today, so looking forward to that. Okay, I've got all my passengers loaded, and the flight plan is fully ready to go. I'm pretty much ready to shoot. So I've actually set initial altitude 22,000 because if you look on my flight plan, there is an initial constraint that you have to be above. So you can pull it out a bit. You have to be above 22,000 before you hit X-Ray Victor 41. That's on that 1A departure. So that's what we're going to do. But anyway, if just looking for our runway direction here, so we're pretty much going to go the taxiway, and we're departing from runway 9, which is way off in the distance over here. So everybody's facing the direction of departure. We just need to wind ourselves back to runway 9 there. So please power up at your discretion, and we'll get going.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
So hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. I can't say there's been much I've noticed in the way of Microsoft Flight Simulator news. And Jayhawk, don't forget, I think you can join on the VIP chat there. Let me know if you're able to see it. Should you like to drop in, sir? Right, so we're getting that beacon up. We can put our transponder on. Don't know what's going on there. Don't know why that started turning. We'll do when you can, catching up on Gavin's progress. Okay. Is Gavin streaming right now? There we go. We have APU power put on the bleed, get some air into the cabin for packs. I think everything's pretty much clear anyway, so... oh, he's in the USA. I see. Right, okay. Had a nightmare with flights. Alright. Is that because I noticed he had this flight down to Heathrow, so I presume he was picking up a connecting flight to go to America. So what's he doing in America, J-Hog? I kind of just picked up on the fringe that he was traveling, but I had no reason why he was doing that or what he was up to. Anyway, we've got the APU running here. We've got power to the cabin. We've got bleed air on, so I think we can just really start up the engines and get going. You can see the Nighthawk's already pulling out. That beautiful headwind A330. I love that plane, and it's great to fly as well. The one thing that I have picked up on is you flare at 40 rather than flaring at 20, and it seems to just gently put itself down. It's really, really fun to fly. He's doing a lifelong ambition. Check Discord VIP, you'll see a story, right? Okay. So he's flying to Vegas to perform in an Elvis impersonation show. Is that what he's doing? We got a good spool up. And engine 2.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who am I speaking to?
Yeah, he had a bit of a nightmare. He got from Manchester down to London.
Uh-huh.
And there was a problem with his flight where he went to where he was going from the gate.
Right.
There was a different flight or something, so he had to get across to another terminal.
Oh, God.
He had to catch the train over, which from what I can gather, it was a 5-minute journey, and he's no luggage, he's only got hand luggage. And he got there was 50 minutes before it went, and they wouldn't let him on.
Wow.
So they had to then reroute his flight from, instead of going JFK into Philadelphia, he had to go London to New York.
LaGuardia?
Then from
Or
New
New
York, JFK, he had to go to LaGuardia. So he had to get a bus across to the airport.
Oh, no.
And then from LaGuardia, he was flying on to Albany.
Sorry, what was his final destination?
Albany.
Albany, New York.
Yeah.
It's an interesting choice of location. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said check the Discord. It would a bit.
Yeah. Sure, that's fine.
He's sleeping at the minute. He's eventually got to where he needs to be, and he's sleeping.
All right. Okay. Right. Just getting ready to taxi. Are you powering up there?
Yep, I'm powered up. I'm ready to push back. I'm just going to have to come off mic again because I'm in the process of talking to the other half.
No worry.
So
Go ahead.
Catch you in a bit.
Yeah, we don't need to catch a domestic in action.
We're not going shopping, and that's all you need to know.
That's right.
I'll catch you in a bit.
Yep. Talk to you soon. Cloud Viper says, how do player names appear in black? I think that's Flow Pro that does that. Cloud. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Flow Pro has an option that it can make it appear in black. It's quite nice. Kind of nice and tidy, but my only complaint is it's really a bit hard to see in the daytime sometimes. I think at nighttime I must switch to white or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, chrono's on. We got the engine started. To get ready for taxi, we'll just start turning that around. And J-Hog's pushing back now. Perfect. See Nighthawk holding at the taxi there. I don't know if Nighthawk, do you want to roll out to runway 9? There we go. Just the beautiful scenery around here. There's mountains and all sorts of things in the distance. Nighthawk says, okay, cool, mate. I shall follow you to the runway, sir. Okay. So, taxi checks, we want flaps 1. We can probably put on our predictive wind shear and our weather radar. TARA can wait just till we're pre-flight or pre-takeoff. Probably good time, but we'll put our slats into arm. QNH is set 1027 today. We'll just do a quick check on the METAR, see if that's changed. No, it's still the same. Winds, no winds. So that should be a nice smooth takeoff for us today. A quick flight control check. Should have actually done that stationary. Brakes are working. Yep. And I think we'll just tell the cabin crew to get ready for departure there. Should have had our taxi's lights on. I don't know, maybe they were on. No, they weren't. It's a nice sunny day anyway. I'm sure if everyone can see us quite clearly. We'll stop just behind Nighthawk, get a good view of his departure. And then we'll hop in and get ourselves to Uganda. Just look at the Mount Kilimanjaro in the distance. They're absolutely amazing. Spectacular. The beauty of Flight Simulator is just so much in it. Okay, so we'll park there. Let's get a nice view of Nighthawk taking off here. At your discretion, Nighthawk. Doing final takeoff checks, is he? There he goes, rolling out. Nice long runway here as well, Kilimanjaro. I think it's like 11,000 feet. So they must take some pretty large airplanes. I imagine they wouldn't. I don't know. I mean, then again, the apron's not that big, so I don't know what they can accommodate there. But certainly 747s, I would think, would land here. And that, of course, that Airbus 330 might be running heavy, so he'll need a nice long run up. And we can see him starting to depart into the air. Perfect. Absolutely lovely. Okay. Right. Pre-flight. TARA.
Please prepare for takeoff.
Turn on all our lights here. APU, we probably don't need that anymore, so we can turn that off. Everything's good. Strobes to on. And Sid's is in. He says, "Hey, Willy, what up?" "What's up?" he says. "What's up, Sids? How are you doing?" Brakes are off. We didn't do our takeoff config though, so let's just quickly do that. We need max seatbelts. Ooh, seatbelts. Bad Willy. Bad Willy. Notify the cabin. ECAM no blue. all set, happy. I think we got lots of runway here, so we can just do a rolling takeoff. So we'll take up to 50%. Toga. And Stu's just dropped in and says hi all. Hi Willy. How you doing, Stu? B1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Wait for that 4,000 before we reduce. It's a thrust reduction of about 4,200. That's what we're waiting on. Climb thrust. Drop the nose a bit. Still on manual. Starting to gain speed. You can raise the flaps. And bring in that autopilot. Off we go. Look at that. And Dan's just dropped in and says, "Morning, just had a chance McDonald's breakfast. Nice." Check out the scenery, guys. Beluga says, "Don't make me hungry." How you doing, Beluga? Oh, I see Glod Viper on the tarmac. Double sausage and egg McMuffin, lovely. Beluga says, practicing for my first VATSIM flight on Monday. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting back into VATSIM too, but there's a lot of refresher stuff I got to go through. Stu's up. Look at that. Sid says, do you play on joysticks and throttle? Yes, I use a Thrustmaster T16000, and I have a separate, what was the old SciTac? I think it's now Logitech throttle, and Thrustmaster rudder pedals. Look at that, guys. I love it. Hope you guys are enjoying the music. Thought it would be theme appropriate for where we are. Oh, beautiful, beautiful Africa. Sid says nice graphics. Yeah. Yeah, it is. You get some pretty spectacular graphics in Flight Simulator. Take it up to 38,000. You had every opportunity to play Toto, yeah. And if it wasn't for copyright, I'd absolutely do it. But I think we got something comparable. Well, Cloud Viper's up as well. We're approaching our first procedure turn, and then we'll go on course. That scenery goodbye. Amazingly green where we are too. Absolutely stunning. You do see a good range of colors in this journey as well, because you kind of hit into the, as you can see, we're coming up to it now. Leavenwolf just dropped in. Hello, afternoon, he says. How are you? How are you? How are you, Leavenwolf? Great to see you, mate. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Lord Relish. Are you banned and just watching now, Willy? Okay, no worries, J-Hug. It's the Albanian Rosers. Albanian Rosers, right? I love some of these farming circles down here as well. I've always been quite amazed by them. Tend to see them in desert areas. You do get them in California. And obviously in the Middle East as well. But now, it looks like we're coming into the dry desert here. Not the desert quite as much, but the dry bush. Engines refuse to start up, and you're loading and trying again. Oh, right, okay. You got your bleed on. Fuel on. Alright, let's do some final checks here. Ground spoilers still armed, so we'll take those off. All looking good on the ECAM. Just passing out that critical 22,000. Remember what I mentioned, because you didn't want to hit the mountains. But now we're going to do this nice slow turn and a bit of a backtrack. We're going to get another view of the mountains as we come on course to Uganda. Oh, there you go. Lemon Wolf's starting to diagnose now. You can see Nighthawk up ahead of me there. Fantastic. We've got a nice Kia Focus now. Stu in the background. I see Jayhawk. Oh, he's on the ground, of course. He's starting up again. Cloud Viper, not far behind. And look at it. Look at these mountains. It's just amazing. I love it. Beautiful. So I can wave at you guys as we come around, and I'll wave you going that way as I'm going this way. Spectacular. But this departure just gives you such an amazing view and a tour of all the different colors and around Kilimanjaro. Just really neat. Lemon Wolf said, I've never flown in Africa in the sim. I think we have once. We definitely did South Africa, I know that. But nothing that really gave us this kind of impact, this kind of view. It's just so great. You're kind of flying manual. Oh, heading mode. Okay, fair enough. Was there a world update for Africa? That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. I think there's one coming. And Christian's in. He says, "Hello, fellas." Hi, Christian. How you doing? Maverick. Where does that come from? Look at that. It's stunning. I'll tell you what. I'm really jealous of pilots sometimes. Really jealous. There we go, and we are now on course, tracking Nighthawk. Cloud Viper looks like he's just tracking you by heading, so that's fine. Heading up to flight level 380, just in case anybody's wondering. Callum, he's dropped in, says, just dropping, great view. Yeah, look at this, Callum. This is Africa. Mount Kilimanjaro. Dan says, I named him Maverick because he always flies that bloody Dark Star. Right. Oh, J-Hug's up. Oh, he's... J-Hug's in the F-18. He's truly given up now. Maybe 3 times. Yeah. "28,000 feet. Continuing the climb. Right, do any final checks? Landing lights off, seatbelts are... yeah, we could probably free up the passengers, couldn't we? Poor guys. They'll be desperate on a pee by now. Aero standard, and yeah, off we go. Dan says, well, you can't work out his A320 but taking an F-18 out. Yeah. Well, to be fair, he's not moving in that either, so I'm sure we'll find out. There's Stu. Relax, says J-Hog. Yeah, I saw that, Christian. Just Flight Piper. Piper's had an update. Yeah, I haven't seen what they've actually improved or changed on it, but I'm intrigued. Oh, looks like I'm passing Nighthawk. Course, Nighthawk's flying a slightly different course, so that could be the reason. Fenix is bringing out an A321. Ooh, that's big news. That's very big news, actually. You just installed it. Well, if you're trying it out, see if you notice any difference. It's possible they might have updated the flight dynamics a bit, because I don't know if there was ever a proper update for the Aero after the... there was a sim update where they enhanced the flight dynamics a bit. Anyway, I'll take this out the range a bit. Oh, I love having the VNav here. We can see our top of climb indicator there. Yeah, it looks like Nighthawk might be doing a bit more of a direct route. Fenix V2. Oh, yes, this is the big V2. So is there there's going to be a 321 and 319 bolt-on package for that? Cool. You can finally use London City. What, for the 319s? Still touching the big side for London City, but I suppose if you're not like at maximum MLW, you should be okay. You do see 318s there somewhat regularly, but primarily it's more kind of like the likes of the Embraer 190, Airbus 220, that kind of thing. That's definitely a 318, yeah. I've seen 318s at London City. I can't recall seeing a 319, but I could be wrong. I think British Airways flies 318s to London City, but they're now flying a lot of Embraer 190s, so 318 can land. It's ridiculously overpowered for its weight, so it's got great takeoff performance, and equally it can stop very well. Nighthawk says, I've used the 320 at London City. Okay. Fair enough. I guess, I'm not saying it couldn't land there, I'm just saying it's not common. Yeah, the baby bus. It's kind of like the 737-600, isn't it? Look at that. Beautiful. Group shot. Oh, Cloud Viper, are you in the Phoenix as well? Better put that in TA only just in case J-Hog decides to buzz me. I think it still looks unreal. Yeah. Yes, you are in the Fenix. Okay. All right, so that's big news then. I must admit, I'm starting to get guardedly more excited for the fly-by-wire Airbus 380. I think that's going to be really, really good. Lemon Wolf says, I love the 318. I always like the shorter variants. Same for the 737. Yeah. Like the 100 and the 200, the classic series. Yeah, there's someone that's going to bring out a 200 as well. Oh! I'll tell you, the big news for me was, did everybody see the Buffalo Airways has just bought a 737-300? It's really cool. And they flew it. They bought it from somewhere in Britain, I believe, and it's been flown over to Winnipeg, where they've picked it up, and they're going to start using it for cargo routes, which is really awesome. And the livery looks amazing. I'll see if I can find a picture of it. Buffalo. Just in case you haven't seen this. Yeah, there we go. Check this out, guys. That's the That's the new Buffalo 73. Well, it's not new. It's old, but they've bought a 737-300. But I just thought the livery for it just looks awesome, especially the detailing on the engines. It's really, really cool. Something to behold. I'm sure they're going to have lots of fun with that. Stu says I'm in the 321 Neo. All right, who makes that? You'd love a 737-300 in the sim? Yeah, sure, Blue. I agree. Okay, just hit cruising altitude. Estimated fuel on board 2.9 tons by the time we get to our destination. That's absolutely fine. I wonder if we still got thunderstorms inbound. Yeah, looks like it. So that could be cool, because I don't think I've ever landed in real live weather in thunder as yet. Cloud Viper says, we got my friend behind me. Who's that? Christian says, you want Maverick? I'll give you Maverick. Dan says, I got X-Plane 11 recently, and I got the Inabuild's Airbus Beluga XL. All right, that's how you're flying the Beluga. Okay. To do some special cargo ops, just not easy to use XP after Microsoft. Yeah, it's like jumping in a completely different thing, isn't it? Hold on, Goose. Nighthawk says the Buffalo 737 has an old school flight deck. It does, yeah. It's very much like the 737-400, I think. So it's not quite as primitive as the 200, but it's not. It's somewhere in between, I would think. Okay, I suppose our next destination. So far, everything's looking fine. Presume our progress indicator at the top of the screen is still working, is it? Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay. Cloud Viper random views. Oh, there is a Dark Star back there somewhere. Oh, random views is your friend. Oh, okay, I see. He's in the F-18. Right, got you. Oh, that's cool. Have you seen the Phoenix releasing the A310? Yeah, we were just talking about that, Beluga. Actually, if it's is it $39.99? Can you buy those separately? You have to get the 320. All right, right. So this is like an add-on. Okay. I guess that's not too bad. They're definitely seems like they're following PMDG's lead there. Nighthawk said posted a video to Discord on the Buffalo 737. Cool. Beluga Jet 2 have the 300. I think they're all retired. Generally, the Jet 2 fly the 800. That's their main one. I think they have some 700s as well. Increasingly, they're starting to lease a lot of Airbus 320s or 321s, though. That's the interesting part. So I don't know what the future holds for Jet 2. It's not guaranteed they're going to go for the MAX. And their 737-800s are starting to get older. Now, they also have 757s, funny enough, which are very old, and I think... I'm going to bet a Canadian nickel that Jet 2 might go for the Airbus 321 XLR to replace them. Yeah, it is an add-on, yeah, okay. Phoenix is a good price in pounds, but $85 in Canadian. Yeah, well, yeah, that is a bit steep, but mind you, the Canadian dollar is starting to drop now, isn't it? You've got the 320, says Glad, but I'm not going to buy the others. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Lemon Wolf says there are a lot of aircrafts available in XP11. I have XP11. I just don't think it's worth investing in it. Yeah, it's an older sim now, isn't it? So You know, it's one of those things. It's I'm sure what you can get for XP11 is worth every bit. Like the is it the G650? Supposedly is one of the most accurately modeled airplanes ever in any sim for XP11. But the question is, are you going to invest in XP11? And I think there was an argument at the time. Obviously, XP12 is coming out, but much to a bit of controversy. There's probably an argument that Microsoft Flight Simulator wasn't really on par, but I think that's changed. I think Microsoft Flight Simulator has really come up a hell of a lot, particularly for flight dynamics and weather modeling. So, and it's only going to get better with 2024 as well, which is starting to get very similar to how X-Plane calculates flight on airplanes. Lim Wolf says, oh no, I read that part. To be honest, most people say their X-Plane 11 with mode looks better than the vanilla XP12. Oh, with mods. Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. I mean, it's quite possible that that might be the case with Microsoft 2024. But then the base scenery in 2024, like just looking out that window now, you don't really need to improve it, and for all the improvements that could be done on the general scenery I'm talking about, not like specific airports, but the general scenery looks pretty amazing, and for any enhancements people might want, Microsoft does those for free. So you just gotta wait for the world update, obviously. So we got a Dark Star. I can see two F-18s. Presuming Jayhawk's got an intention to catch up to me at some point. Stu he's flying his course in the 321 Neo by the looks of it. And Cloud Viper's off in the distance, probably being paced by random views in the F-18 as well. But just look at the scenery, guys. Absolutely stunning. I love when you fly over some of these populated centers as well. It's just so interesting. And it looks so different than any city you might see in Europe or North America. Really, really cool. Watch the Dark Star? Oh, okay. Where is it? Did you fly past me? Oh, sorry, I missed you. Beluga says, I don't know what it is, but if you look at a side-by-side comparison of a 737 takeoff in both sims, X-Plane looks way more realistic. But Microsoft wins in every other category. Yeah, fair enough. Already in front? Oh, sorry, I missed you, mate. Oh, there you are. Okay. Is that you? You're gone? That's it. I'm not going to see you again. Yeah, it looks like you're climbing. Alright. Give me lots of warning. Give me 2 minutes of warning. I'll try and get you on cam again if you're going to fly by. Okay, let's do some things. I think we can probably put in approach information as well. So it is 10:22, 160 at 9. It's pretty high in QNH considering that there's thunderstorms there. But I see 160 at 9. Temperature is 23 degrees. That's not a bad temperature. And I think the barrel on this, so the runway, actually I think it's pretty flat where we're going, so we can probably just put a barrel. Just put radio altitude of 200 in there. Save me looking it up. Full landing configuration is probably okay. Good. We'll do a quick weather check before we descend as well, but I think we should be okay. I'll try an escort, but I have to slow down. Yeah, well, it's not an easy plane to do. Plus, you are seemingly in outer space at the moment. Let's see, Stu. J-Hog's still tracking the F-15 back there somewhere. Look at the colors, guys, though. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Are you just stalling? Okay. That's the problem with airplanes that are designed to fly really fast. They don't have particularly good slow speed performance or ability. Cool. Have a shot of coffee. Alright guys, I'm just going to grab a quick glass of water. I'll be right back. Stay with me. Okay, back with you guys. How you doing? Lebanwolf says, first load in the sim today, and somehow I got a power cut during it. Oh, God, that's not always good. Hasn't happened since at least 4 months. Trying a second attempt. Oh, hope it's not... It shouldn't really cause too much problems. You'll get, obviously, a safe mode prompt, but hopefully it's not too bad. Still got Christian in there somewhere? No. There's J-Hog. I think Christian may have abandoned, or he's just gone too far away. Cool. Oh, I know what I was going to check. I was going to make sure the flight rating was correct. Saw it some. Yeah, the thing with this one, you really do have to manage the speed quite actively on it. It's a bit of a steep descent, actually. once you get to Impog.
Wow.
Oh, Dan, you're loving that, aren't you? See, even when Nick's not here, he's here. Speaking of which, we don't have any mods here, do we? I'm gonna remedy that. What can I do? What can I do? Let's see. Instant promotion, Dan. Oh, you've been here, Nick. Okay. How you doing, Nick? Yeah, everything okay?
Wow.
In the world or this channel? What does that mean? Oh, he's been high. Oh, yeah, I've been here ages in the world, right? Yeah, I think we'll just we'll go for stream mod at the moment, Dan. Just because you tend to be with us a lot, so just for extra coverage. But so welcome to the team. I gotta talk to the guys about if we go any further than that. But I think for the moment, yes, if you wouldn't mind being a stream mod, that'd be fantastic. Right. This flight's quite a long one, actually. J-Hog, you're desperate to catch up to me, aren't you? I presume we're all still converging on Uganda, then, which is, I think it's Hotel Uniform Echo November. Yeah, Christian's disappeared. J-Hog says I'm just having a nosy around. Okay. So Nick, seeing as you're on chat, have you seen anything interesting in Microsoft Flight Simulator news? I know the guys were talking about Fenix bringing out a 319 and 321 package, which sounds pretty cool. That's actually a question I have. So if Fenix is coming out with a version 2, what is it that's changing? Is that like a big overall enhancement, overall... like a complete overhaul of the functionality? How's it going to be different than the V1? Oh dear. Performance and flight dynamics. Okay. Just flight. Oh, the Comanche, right? Yeah, the Comanche is at the ATA. That looks really good. I've reached out to them to see if they wanted to wanted us to feature the Comanche on the stream, but they've not gotten back to me yet. And of course, I'll have to try out the Just Flight update, the Piper updates as well today, and see if I can notice a big difference on them. We should actually be getting not far from Lake Victoria. Yeah, you can start to see it coming up. And again, this lake is absolutely enormous. Really, really cool. And good question is, what's the transition altitude at? 8,000 transition altitude at Uganda, so keep that in mind. About 180 miles to go, roughly. I can see the top of the descent indicator is actually coming in now, so we want to get ready for that. Our first descent point is flight signal 150. Although we can probably just drop, and I did this yesterday because it will manage the descent for us on the VNAV. So for, find the, for our approach, we're going to be taking the ECTOL transition off of the arrival. So we'll be at flight level 10,000 there. 7,000 at Avili, and then platform of 5,800 at Exito to intercept the ILS. So what we'll actually do, don't want to miss that top of the sun. Just get ready for that. We'll drop that to 5,800. It's ready to go. If it ain't Boeing, you ain't going. Hey, Captain Fozzie, how's it going? Nighthawk says Lego is bringing out a Concorde set for adults, 2,000 pieces at $200 US. Wow. Okay. $200 for a Concorde, eh? I wonder how big it's gonna be. That's what I say to that. Dan says definitely looking forward to the Fenix V2. Pretty beefy PC.
Wow.
And it still manages to destroy my frames, yeah exactly. Yeah, I hope you're doing okay, Captain Fuzzy. Dan says, wow. Oh, CG Hog below me. And another guy, Lux Blocko 87. Do make yourself known in the chat if you are watching the stream with us. Unless that's Christian. Approaching top of the descent. Oh, it is Christian, okay. They seem to have got it under control at a lower speed anyway. You might hear a dog barking. Apologies in advance. And here we're coming up on to Lake Victoria now, which is just huge. I can just imagine, the wildlife you'll see on this. Must be something spectacular to see up front. Lots of beaches as well. Like everywhere you look, there's beaches. Alright. Don't want to lose track of that top of the descent, because if we blow that, things are going to get really complicated really quickly. If you guys want me to switch up the music, let me know. I kind of got the African stuff going, but I can switch to blues if that's going to be a bit less grinding. Don't want to over-Africanize your audio. I think Christian might be coming in for a pass here. Glove Viper says, sorry getting off. Electricity issues. Oh, sorry, Glove. That's a shame. Christian says, I like it, something different. Okay, I'll leave it on. Alright, the scene's set for you, Christian, if you're going to do a flyby. Kick in the afterburners and scream past. Just watching the top of the sun. Oh, I think I see lights. It's getting closer. He's getting closer, folks. I'm being tracked by a dark star. Steve says, oh. Beer in the back of the plane? Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, I think once we hit Kilo India Victor, we'll start our descent. Christian's going to time this horribly. I'm going to have to manage my descent and miss him. Hey, Ellis. Ellis has just joined us. How you doing, Ellis? Right. Let me just kick that in. Started my descent so we can get a look at that dark star flying past. Oh, Jayhawk's getting closer. Definitely see airplanes moving around. How's it going? Yeah, I'm doing all right. You're chilling. That's good to see, Alice. Good to hear, man. Yeah, we're just flying over Africa right now, which has been really cool, actually. Getting some amazing views of Lake Victoria. Look at the size of it. Absolutely huge. Second largest freshwater lake next to Lake Superior and the Great Lakes. Oh, we got some formation going here. Didn't expect that with the dark star. That's pretty cool. I've never actually flown in formation with the dark star yet, so that's pretty neat. Must be a bit challenging to fly. Very cool. Okay, just checking our profile. Looks like we're okay so far. Yeah, we're on profile, so that's good. Never flown near Africa. Yeah, it's the first time that we really had a proper look, actually, I would say. Oh. Must have missed Christian kicking it in overdrive there. Jayhawk underneath me. Random Views is still with us, though. That's cool. Oh, there's Christian. Very cool. Probably behind that pillar. Looking good on profile so far. That's one thing I noticed about this. If you start the descent just a little bit early, it's able to catch up. If you wait right until that marker comes in, the plane will struggle to get back on the profile. But so far it seems to be doing a brilliant job today. 56 minutes into the flight so far.
Traffic.
Oh, here's our first TCAS warning. They'll be Christian. Where is he? Around here somewhere. That's why I put on TA only, because if I'd had it on TARA, the plane would have started to do avoidance measures. Damn it, Christians. What's it? Dirty Kirk. I think it's Dirty Kirk, I'm not sure. There'll be something like that. What is it? Dirty, that's it. This is for you, Christian.
That boy ain't right.
Oh, random views and Christian have converged on each other now. And now we're getting right over Lake Victoria, just the northern part of it, but you can start to see all the islands out there. Absolutely stunning. Really cool. Our first constraint waypoint's coming in Pug. Flight level 150.
Traffic.
Just about 35 miles off. Hopefully we're on profile here, actually. It says we are. Okay. Some final thoughts here then. So everything is set that way. We're not quite ready for approach yet. 5800 selected, but the airplane will fly at constraints according to the profile. Barrel is going to be 1022. So we'll get that set. So we're ready to go when that happens. Nighthawk says, oh, well, in that case, damn it, J-Hug, yeah. Nighthawk says, I've flown the length of Africa and back. Zurich to Cape Town and return. Wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. And when you did that, Nighthawk, did you notice anything interesting or unexpected in the scenery when you were doing it? Christian said maybe it's you. The TCAS, yeah, it is. Yeah. Right, passing 23,000. According to the profile, we're still on track to hit IMPOG at that flight level 150. And then after that, we will head down to Ektool, flight level 100. Oh, look, you only got really close there, Christian. Funny looking thing, eh? I think it was based on an actual project called Project Aurora, which was confirmed or not confirmed. Oh, here comes J-Hog. Hey!
Traffic.
Cool. Well, that was random views. I read that as J-Hog for some reason. Where's J-Hog? Is he around? dropping like flies as we get closer to the destination. Nighthawk says the quality of scenery in Africa really varies. Sometimes it's really great and sometimes bad. Yeah. Because we were mentioning that earlier, we never really had a world update for Africa, have we? We probably could do with one. Although Eastern Europe's intriguing. It's certainly worth checking that out. I think we might have to look at the flight plan, or a flight plan for something in Eastern Europe, see if we can benefit from that. Okay.
Traffic.
So we got the scope in for runway 17. That's good.
Traffic.
And we're getting buzzed by everything now. But again, yeah, just you see all these little islands out here, and it makes me wonder if those, if they're inhabited, if they're used for holidays or anything like that. Certainly looks like there's settlements down there. A beautiful formation flying, Christian. I'm getting a military escort. Probably sounds right if I'm flying into Uganda. Hungary may be best for Eastern Europe? Okay. There's an Orbix. Sorry, that's stuck behind an emoticon for some reason. Orbix VFR Hungary free ride. Oh, right. Is there? Okay. It's all these islands everywhere. Tons of little islands. Okay, we have hit our first constraint in POG, so we're now on the way to Ektool, I believe. And you can see the profiles going up, so the VNAV is starting to back off the descent a bit. Since we're, I'll drop a little bit further. But we want to be at 250 at Ektool, so probably better manage our manual speed at that point. Still about 40 miles off, so I think once we get within about 10 miles, we'll start to decel. Stu's still there? Stu, how you doing? You nearing the final? That's his Nighthawk starting to descend as well, so he's coming in from a different direction. So Nighthawk and Stu, are you both landing on runway 17? And let me know if there's any thunderstorms. Got live weather on, don't we? Yeah, we do. Right, and I think we'll get the crew or the passengers back in their seats.
Traffic.
Seatbelts on, please. Technically, we are 10,000 feet above the ground, so we'll put the lights on as well. Plane is keeping this on profile beautifully. What a difference this really is now. I mean, it's amazing how 1 year to the next, how incredibly improved the fly-by-wire model has become. And of course, all this is shared with the Headwind team, and a lot of the stuff that they're bringing into the 380 will will be back fed into the 320 and the headwind. So it's just, you're just getting massive quality airplanes. Really, really cool. Wheel down. All right. Well done, Stu. Yep, 3780. Yep, there you go. Get some good photos of for it. Nighthawk. Yeah, runway 17. Yeah. You have. Oh, you're using clear skies. Okay. Oh, you have clear skies. Right. Cool. I wonder if that METAR changed. It still has a CB warning, but mind you, it's open visibility, so nothing to worry about. All fine, Stu. Brilliant. Nice long runway, Uganda as well. Look at those beaches. Wouldn't you like to be down there? It's like Jurassic Park Island, isn't it? I'm still tracking on path to Ektul. Etkul. I'm probably saying Ektul. It's not. It's Etkul. All right. I might actually put a radial around. Oh, that's right. It didn't give you the distance, did it? It's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Inabuilds, Nighthawk says Inabuilds has some Africa freeware scenery that is pretty good. More for bush flights, yeah. There is something. I think Orbix has something like that too, but it's like a bush flight type of thing. There's not. Excuse me. Not much invested in terms of airports or cities, which is a shame, really, because I think now that we've done a flight in Africa, I'm sure you guys would want to do it again. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning. It's a shame that people, and myself included in this, it's a shame that people aren't prompted to fly in certain areas of the world until a world update comes out, whereas surely even the default scenery still looks pretty good and you can still enjoy it. Yeah, you got it on live weather? Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, wait till Etkul gets in within 10 miles and I think we'll drop to 250. Dan says I have to whiz down in my 737 and show them who's the king of the European skies. Yeah, that's it. Right. I'll just alert the cabin that we are getting close. So, approach. Let's see here. We'll wait until we hit Ektul and then we'll start getting ready to land the plane. Generally feeling okay though. I think we've got everything covered. Platform altitude is set for the approach. We just have to remember to switch into non-standard barrel once we get below 7,000 feet or start descending below 7,000 feet. So I think what we'll do is we'll switch that once we pass Ektul. A bush flight with the A320, yeah, why not else? Christian says flying by just a reference point outside the side window is kind of exhausting. Tell me about it, mate. Tell me about it. Can we still see you? Have you? It sounds like you're still there. Oh yeah, there you are. Well done though. That's some pretty impressive flying, not easy to do. Do you have an ILS? Are you asking for the ILS? Yeah, the ILS is 110.7, course 170. Okay, we're coming in just about ECTOOL, so we're going to slow that airplane down. We're on a collision course, so I've slowed down. Okay. Yeah, 110.7, that's it. Ellis says, if I was a billionaire, I'd definitely buy a 747 and do a big flight with it. Yeah, that's like, what's his name from Iron Maiden? That's pretty much what he did, isn't it? Well, they're using it technically for the business of running the band around the world. Okay, so 250 can train. That's pretty much it up to Aviola, and then they want us to drop down, but we'll manage that as we get in. And we'll switch to manual, or manual barrel, 122. Quick check, see if that's changed. No, it's still the same. Alright, gonna arm the slots. Don't need a manual braking because the runway's really long here. You're at my right window, are you? Oh, yeah, there you go. Look at that formation. Well done. Right, unfortunately, I got to focus on getting this airplane down now, so I'm probably going to ignore you for a bit. Okay. Cabin, we are getting ready here. And I think we'll drop that airplane down to green dot. And we'll bring out flaps 1 just to get... Whoop. Gotta drop a bit further first. Actually, a bit of speed brakes might not hurt. Just to get us down a little bit quicker so we don't blow the profile. Come on. Okay. John Travolta had a 707. Yeah, he did. Lemon Wolf is scored by an F-18 and a Dark Star. I know. That's the beauty of Flight Simulator, isn't it? Okay, we'll get out that first stage of flaps just to give us a little bit of braking. A little bit of drag. Just to give the airplane a fighting chance to get back on profile here. Only 500 feet above profile though, so we're not doing too bad. Huge town. What's a huge town? Where we're going? Oh, I see Stu over there. Okay, here we go. Right. Take it down to 180. Probably hold that speed until we get in with about 6 miles or so. Put on landing system. So we're showing 12 miles from the LS now. And we'll arm the approach. Intercepting localizer. Just taking all that lovely green below us. Beautiful country, unfortunately mired in some very dark times and historically. Music definitely suits good. Glad you're enjoying it.
$2,500. $2,500.
Okay, just waiting to intercept that glide scope.
$2,500.
A little bit of buffeting, probably some thermals coming up from the ground now. Yeah, definitely getting bumped around now. Okay, we have intercepted. We're on the glide scope path now. Things taking us down. Well, about 6 miles. I think we'll comfortably take that down to green dot now. Get out flaps T. Alright. Don't know why it's doing that. But the re-ref isn't in there for some reason. Repping the gear. Could be the winds.
1,000.
Winds are being a bit unpredictable here. Definitely got some variable winds here. Going manual.
500.
Flaps 4, we're now fully configured.
400.
Dropping a bit.
$300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Reverse thrust. Knots. Thrust idle. Good landing, Steve. Thank you very much, sir. It wasn't too bad. A bit of a struggle to get the airplane slowed down in time there, but we got there in the end. Mozambique. Welcome to Uganda. So we'll just get this turned around the corner and we'll start cleaning up the airplane. Okay, so flaps 0. Turn on the APU. Take the strobes off. Actually, it's on. Landing lights off. On final Nighthawk, okay. I'm keeping an eye on it, see if I can get you. So I'll hold station there and we'll get you guys on the drone. Hang on. Jayha looked like he had a decent, relatively decent landing. It's been a while since I've seen the F-18 Jayhawk, actually, now that I think about it. There we go. All eyes on you now, Nighthawk. You're just intercepting the IOS, aren't you? Okay, we'll keep an eye. Once you get to about 4,000, I'll continue our taxi here. Yeah, I was quite happy though with that landing. I think reasonably happy with it. Minus 180, nothing to be upset about there. I love this little hill in the middle of the airport as well. I wonder if that's actually true to life. I suspect it probably is. There's also a little bit of a hill getting into the airport. Again, it could be true. It could be real. I don't know. There we go. I think we'll stop there and we'll get. It's even got theme music. Look at this. It's like Flight Simulator Cinema. Is there an F-117 in the sim? Yeah, there is. You can get it from Orbix. It's not particularly great, but just wait for Nighthawk now. Well, we get to see that E330 land, which is cool. Oh, see him. F-117, yeah. Yeah. The F-17 never existed. The YF-17 was actually the F-18. What became the F-18, I think. Oh, I'll get to see this lovely headwind livery coming in. Can't wait for this. And he's down. Lovely approach. Perfect. Okay. It's hard to find much data about the 117. No, I don't think it is. It's not. It's all declassified now, for the most part. The only thing that is classified on the F-117 is the what they used for the paint, because they still kind of use a variant on that for modern stealth fighters. But no, apart from that, I think it's generally well known in terms of its performance. It wasn't a the fact that it was classed as a fighter was a bit of a misnomer. It was more like a small, light strategic bomber, or light tactical bomber. It was a better description for the 117 because it didn't have any air-to-air capability in it. I don't think it could even roll upside down, or at least it wasn't advised. And it was subsonic as well, so it couldn't go faster than the speed of sound. Alright, go find a spot beside Stu over here. No fancy shark skin. Yeah, it was a good landing, Stu. I thought it was a nice landing. Oh, here's this little hill. Get up the hill. Oh, Mississippi. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mrs. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Just about to pull in beside Stu and J Hog here. For a conclusion to our lovely African flight. Probably a spot between the two of them. I'll go for that. Off, AP running, leader on, and shut down the engines. There we go. Welcome to Uganda. What a lovely flight. Amazing scenery. And it was well attended today. Big thanks to everybody that flew with us today. We had quite a few guys on today, and some brilliant formation flying by Christian and J-Hog as well. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to do more Africa flights as well. And, of course, we're always taking suggestions in Discord for anywhere that you want to fly. So if you have any ideas, I know Nighthawk, I think he submitted one. We've got a flight plan for Nighthawk that's going to be happening soon. Dan says, thanks for the stream. Great stream, mate. Thank you very much, Dan. Appreciate it. Thank you for being with us the whole time. Oh, I'm trying to break the place. There we go. See Nighthawk rolling in as well. I don't have the fauna. I'm sure we'd see like possibly elephants or tigers or something around here. I don't know.
Wow.
J-Hog says, cheers, I'll see you later. Take care, J-Hog. All the best to you. Have a great Saturday. There we go. We got a spot saved for you Nighthawk right beside it. Jayhawk there. And this airport, now this is, presuming this is default scenery, but it's actually pretty cool. Entebbe. I don't think there's any internal modeling in this. But as far as the external model goes, it's actually pretty good. And look at that. Welcome to the Pearl of Africa. Chat, browse, SMS. It's like an internet cafe or something. So yeah, for stock scenery, it's actually pretty good. To make you wonder if there was African scenery, but I don't think there was. Al says, thanks for the stream, bro. Hope if I win next time. Yeah, Al, that'd be fantastic. I hope you do. Christian says, I'm going to test the Piper update now. Have a great day. Christian, thank you for joining us today, mate. Let us know in Discord how you're finding the Piper, if it's any different. And yeah, we'll have to. I think we do have some GA flights coming up in the pipeline. There's nothing been announced yet, but we'll be doing going back to the trusty either the Warrior or the Piper Arrow. Stu says, bye all. Have a good one. Thanks. See ya, Stu. Thank you so much. Great that you came today. Just waiting for Nighthawk to park up here. Oh, there's Stu. He's vanished. Right, and with Nighthawk parked, we've got nobody on Vox, so that's pretty much it, folks. Wish you all the best. Thank you for flying with us today in Africa on Positive Rate, and we'll see you next Saturday. And we are potentially going to be starting up some weekday evening flights, but we're still kind of working out what the best day will. It won't be every week, but we'll try and get some in, so I know some of you guys prefer to fly in the evening than the weekdays. But we like to do Saturday mornings for the Australians. Don't we? Anyways, from all of us here at Positive Rate, we wish you all the best. Have a great rest of the weekend. We'll see you next week, folks. Take care.